compared to other industries, has not nearly evolved as much as many other manufacturing. Either taking natural fibers like cotton, man-made fibers like polyester, knitting them on a knitting machine. Those machines have gotten bigger and faster over the time. It's still the same basic process that we were making clothing with 200 years ago.
When you look at overall CO2 emissions globally, about 10% of the 50 billion tons comes from clothing of some type. So it's a very sizable, category. And I think clothing's also probably changed a lot over the years. I don't, if you have any perspectives on that, was your dad just printing pretty much on 100% cotton, and now there's just so many other fabrics and things that are woven in, right?
Certainly there's been a lot of technology brought to the apparel industry in terms of manufacturing, in terms of the types of fabrics and complexity of fabrics. But at the end of the day, it's actually compared, I think, to other industries, has not nearly evolved as much as many other manufacturing. You are either taking natural fibers like cotton or man-made fibers like polyester. You are knitting them on a knitting machine. Those machines have gotten bigger and faster over the time, but they're not that. It's still the same basic process that we were making clothing with 200 years ago. That fabric is then dyed and finished using a lot of water and heat and dyes. That finished fabric is then cut and sewn on a sewing machine. And so again, like the basics of that part of the industry hasn't changed all that much, even though there certainly has been advances. I would say, certainly the scale of the manufacturing and the desire for clothing and more clothing and fashion clothing and all of that has changed significantly. But it is certainly a energy intensive industry, especially in that textile knitting and dyeing and kind of finishing process.